That's great. I believe, raising YouTube channel, it's not easy for any person. And ma'am, have you started your YouTube channel? So it's obvious things you have to be there and you have to give your efforts, right? So I really
Yeah,
appreciate you, ma'am.
but I'm not consistent most of the time because I am busy in different kinds of work. My children, they have grown up or they are in college. Just my son got admission in Chennai, forensic science. Yeah,
Great.
and my daughter is elder one, she is pursuing post graduation in music. So she lives in hostel. So different kinds of work and responsibility I have. Because of that reason, I am not consistent all the
Yeah.
time.
I can perceive your situations, ma'am. And instead of are you taking time for yourself? So it really, I think sometimes looking so huddle for you, but you are trying to give your ways, right, over your communication improvement. That's really wonderful, I would say.
Yeah,
So
just I thought so. Maybe my children nowadays they have grown up. Sometimes I get free time. I want to utilize time for myself.
yeah, of course. Whether we are getting a lot of responsibility in life, but we do not forget for having our me time. Right. Me time, it's very essential for us. So that's the reason we should celebrate. Right. Okay, ma'am. So do you have any questions for raising here?
Yeah, no, you first you ask.
Okay. So, ma'am, I mean, how many time back have you started learning English? May I know?
Last year I started my spoken English journey.
Okay, last year. And who motivated you, inspired you to take these decisions?
Yeah, my daughter motivated me for
Wow,
learning English. So my daughter told me, and Mama, you should try because you motivated me and my brother always. If I don't have skills, this kind of means different kinds of skills, but you motivated me and my brother. So then you should try because you are passionate for this language.
that's
Yeah.
great, ma'am.
Then I
Having
started.
having mature daughter and having as a motivator as well at home. So it's a truly incredible as a mother, I would say.
Yeah, I am privileged, I think.
Yeah, I think mostly whenever I ask these questions to any learners, so they often, replied me, I inspired myself through the social media because I watched a lot of videos, and you are the first one, ma'am, who said to me, I motivated my daughter. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
I am passionate for this language since childhood, but after getting married, I was busy in my children. I am basically from Bihar, Muzaffarpur, you know.
Yeah, of course I know Muzaffarpur.
So
Great.
in Bihar, like in my time, situation was different, and I couldn't get good platform for spoken English learning. Then yeah, I thought so when I get free time, and then I will start this kind of learning. But my daughter motivated me, and in like initially I feel very difficulties like hurdle always I faced, but my daughter she motivated me always like step by step, and now I am able to speak in English language. So I am very thankful to my daughter and God.
Of course, ma'am. If you think with a true heart, so it's obvious things your each desire must come true. I believe personally, ma'am, and it happens with you. That's what I always consider in my life, entire life. Like earlier, also I didn't expect to engage myself in this language, but when I engaged myself, I didn't realize due to some sudden reason an incident in my life happened and brought me here. So yeah.
Good. Nice. But learning English is very compulsory nowadays for all, I think. Now, after learning English, I feel because last year I visited Mumbai on
Okay.
23rd Feb, and that time one person met me while traveling, and he spoke very well English. Like means how means what do we call like पानी की तरह English बोलना इतना अच्छा. Okay, that time I was feeling no like very amazing English he had, and then I thought, no, anyhow, I will have to learn this language. Then
Yes, you're right, ma'am. In this time, this language is compulsory for every individual to be known as a respected and educated person. Right.
yeah,
Usually, the people are considering having knowledge this language. You will be known as a well-educated person. in your locality or any place, I would say. Why we are talking about that person whom you saw on the train, right? Because they were speaking in English, right? The
Yeah.
education impressed you, right?
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
you still remember.
And nowadays, I sometimes means I have joined Jostock application, and I have WhatsApp group too. WhatsApp group. Sometimes I get free time, then I join my WhatsApp group and join like Jostock application. So my client they come to me and they means after after seeing me, they think so, ma'am, what are you doing at your shop now? You are much educated person. You know very well English language and how to speak English language, so you should try other job.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Because that person perceive like your incredible abilities, right? Being educated and that kinds of appearance and actions, it will be the great reflections of you around the others, right? That will define how better and how proficient you are in this language. That's why sometime I also used to get a lot of compliment and suggestions through other sites as well. Like sir, you should apply in a good school, not you should teaching in a primary class only. So it's a kinds of thoughts of the people towards us, right?
Yeah, so you are young, okay, so you should try government job teaching.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, you are right, ma'am. But in this time, I would say na ki so much gathering is there in government field. Every years you can say some kinds of political matters is there, right?
In Bihar, most of the people they are selected. They were selected in government field.
Earlier, but
Last
nowadays,
year, my 3 4 clients and 3 4 known.
okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so you should try. Definitely, you
Yeah,
will get
yeah.
a job.
Of course, ma'am. I'm also on mission. You can say I have been preparing SSC examination. So let's see what happens. Because recently I got some news like some kinds of incident happened in the SSC field. You can say, and due to that reason, many teacher were being arrested due to protest, right, for the
Yeah.
student. So such kinds of things happening now. So somewhere it's breaking our decisions, right?
Nowadays different kinds of problem we are facing, and we are seeing in surrounding, you can say. That is why we feel difficulties, and children's like students, they feel always like difficulties nowadays.
Yes.
My son wants to become an MBBS doctor, but now he got admission in NFSU Chennai because of some reason, you can say. Last year big scam was happened in NEET exam, and in this year
Yeah.
again physics question was very toughest, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So because of last year scam, so children like students, they were facing problem always
Yeah.
nowadays.
That's why we are we are getting decision. We are not trying to take decision towards this. We are getting frightened after spending a lot of time over there, and we are not getting results, right? What will happen, right? Because many of them coming from a middle class family, right, having a lot of expectation, and you are
Yeah.
giving best, you are giving 100% for that, and even though you are not having the results, so what will happen, right? You will be the mentally disturbed now. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
due to that reason, I'm also getting fear whether I'm doing these kinds of things, and if I'm not getting results, so what will happen then? That's why I'm teaching in a private sector. At least
Yeah,
I'm
but you
grounded
should try.
person now.
Definitely. Okay. Because
Yeah.
incident, definitely, I must say, like in my past, in 2015 maybe, or in 2000, not 15, in 2013. Okay, I have been in Patna. Okay, my father
Okay.
was a railway guard. My father was a railway employee that time. Now he is retired from railway. So that time, my younger brother, he is professor in Venkateswar College in Delhi. Okay.
Okay.
And that time, ad hoc teacher only. They means they didn't provide like government field, government teaching like a professor. So my brother, he told me, so Didi, means what should I do? Because nowadays I am thinking, and whenever he used to go here and there for interview. Then interviewer they told him, so no, you are brilliant student. Okay, you are not didn't become like in this exam means तुम नहीं बने के लिए. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
something will good in your life definitely. And that time I was a teacher in Bihar, Patna. Okay, and then I knew about teaching like professor, how to select professor in Bihar. And then I have mentioned like I told my brother and my sister-in-law both they were preparing for professor job, and now both are in government job in Bihar.
Wow.
My brother is in LS college in Muzaffarpur, and my sister-in-law is in RDS college in Muzaffarpur.
That's great, ma'am. Really.
My brother told me, Didi, you are lucky. You have mentioned, and after that, I got selected in government field.
Yeah. Something was decided very earlier for both of them, right? And you
Yeah,
would be you become as a medium of them, right? You pass
yeah,
it your
yeah.
suggestion, and luckily they attempt and selected as a that's yeah, that's why I told you, ma'am, we don't know what will happen tomorrow, right? So sometime it's okay to take risks in life, but you have to understand your situation as well of your current situation. Accordingly, you have to take action, right? So
Yeah.
that's the reason we have to careful about, right? I will also try, but now I'm not doing. Only I'm just practicing and all these things. I mean, basic things I'm doing. I have been taking online classes as well earlier, and now I left it because some reasons. But as you suggested me, then I'll think about.
Yeah, definitely you will try. Definitely. My son, my daughter, she is pursuing post graduation in music now, and after PG, she will also she will be appear state exam and then government exam in Bihar.
That's great, ma'am. And what about you?
Yeah, I got selected 2 times in government field, but I denied for them because my
Why?
parents they were not ready.
My God.
Yeah, in my time was different. Like parents, they don't want their children. They go for any kind of like girl only,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
for girl. They don't means they didn't permission. You can say didn't give permission
yeah.
for
I mean,
job and
girls was not allowed through the parent to doing such kinds of preparations and doing job.
yeah. In
Yeah.
my time, but now time has changed.
Okay, yeah, you're right, ma'am. Now it's very difficult, As you mentioned, 2 times you got selected, but in this current scenario, it's very difficult to select at least one time because a scheme is there, right? And as well as so many competitions, there. So it's very
Yeah,
difficult.
competition are increasing day by day.
Yeah, I just got heard the rumors today, like Nitish Kumar in Bihar, they had I think they have released some vacancies, but I didn't
Yeah,
check out
two.
because sometime it's a fake also.
Okay, sometimes it's fake, but my
Yeah,
client they were selected. Three clients they were selected, and my three known as well.
okay. Yeah, luck also matters, ma'am. Right. Yeah, otherwise you can say 99% people have been struggling, in order to find even any post in government, really, in this time. It's very difficult to having.
Yeah, that time, like that time, I got selected in government field. My son was 1 year old, and my daughter was 5 years old. That is why my
Oh,
father was not ready. So if you will join this job, then your children behavior will be spoiled in future.
yeah.
Because I got selected in rural areas in
Okay.
Motihari.
So you have to stay there, right? With your son and
Yeah,
daughter as well. Okay. But you think about, ma'am, if you be there now, if you are being selected over there, so now your life would be different.
but I don't feel means I don't regret. I don't feel regret. You can say because my children they have good behavior. They are very innocent or obedient. You can say both children because of my daughter. Now I am able to speak English language. I feel
Yeah, I would say all credit goes because of you. Because
yeah.
of your, humbleness and your kind, natures, it really matters to having your son very humble and good.
My son and my daughter both. My daughter
Yeah.
is also clever. Sometimes I feel, but my son is very innocent.
My God. Much and innocence is not a good, especially in this time, right?
Yeah, in Delhi, it's a very difficult, you can say, to manage children. It's very difficult to brought up
Yeah, you're right,
in
ma'am.
good way, in correct way.
Hmm.
Yeah,
In this time, I would say, ma'am, having the both quality, it's very prominent, I would say, as an individual, at every place, I would say. Like they must be little bit strict, they must be little bit mature in our different kinds of, areas as well, right? So that no one, will cheat you at any situations, right?
yeah, I
Yes.
totally agree with you. My
Yeah.
son got selected in NHSU, and he told me, "So, Mama, how can I manage in future? Because it's a very far from Delhi, Chennai.
Oh,
It will
yeah,
take
yeah.
time like 2 days, 35 hours."
Yeah, Chennai is very far. Yes, you're right, ma'am. So, ma'am, like your son would be there only alone, or someone also would be there with him.
No, not known. Only
No
my
anyone.
son. No.
They have to be there
In
in a
hostel,
rental house or in.
in hostel, yeah.
Okay.
I
For
have paid
a
for hostel
okay, but
because
in.
he told me, so Mama, if like I want to become an MBBS doctor, and second option is forensic science.